Who all likes to watch football? I love watching college, professional, high school, especially being a former athlete. It's such an amazing thing what being a high school football player can bring you and your community. I want to inform you about football through its history, the rules, how people market it, how it's so popular in today's world. Originally, it was called rugby. American football was started in 1879. Rules were installed by Walter Camp. He's a player and coach at Yale University, and he has multiple college football awards named after him for being such an influential person in college history. The NFL, it was formed in 1920, and football didn't really have any consistency, boundaries, until it was picked up as a sport in the 7 major public schools of England in the early 1800s. William Ellis, a student at a rugby school in England, Ellis was the first person noted for picking up a soccer ball during a game and running with it, and thereby changing the rules of soccer. The first attempts at writing down the rules of American football were then made. Walter Camp edited every American football rulebook until his death in 1925. See, he's always just going to pop back up in football history. He contributed the following changes from rugby and soccer to what we have grown to love, American football. One side retained undisputed possession of the ball until that side gives it up. You have a line of scrimmage, 11 players instead of how soccer has 15. Created the quarterback and center positions, which is the most important thing in football these days. It's monumental how a man, no technology back then, could just do something like this. Standardized the scoring system, and then he had tackling at the knee was permitted till 1888. And now we get back to the modern day of football. You have branding, sponsorship, what really makes the big bucks in football. From 1964, when the British Broadcasting Company regular match of the day football highlights coverage began and crowds for football were falling, players' wages were rising. The interest of sponsor and the commercial clubs began to coincide. By the late 1960s, the Football League first began to pursue sponsors, and had rather short-lived competitions back then. Either Texaco Cup in the 70s and Watt League Cup in the 70s. And in 1967, the Football Cup was transferred to Wembley. This was the first major football competition in England to be named sponsorship. Crazy. And in today's game, NFL teams, there's a couple every year go to England and London, and they play in the Wembley Stadium one time a year, and it's so special. Now I gave you information on football, history, rules, sponsorships. Let's back to modern day football. Honestly, it's never ending. You have kids growing up every day wanting to be that dream player on the NFL, college teams. And they work their whole lives to get the shot. Average career is only 3 years. But in those 3 years, just think about what you can make. You can change so many people's lives. The dreams of so many kids. It's something special. Like, just growing up, you're playing high school football on Friday. It's the most pure thing ever. I mean, till you come out under Friday night lights, your hometown crowd, you know everybody in the stands. You got the rival team coming across from you. Really get you going. And then Saturdays. Saturdays are for the boys. What I mean boys, I mean going to the football games. Your favorite college team, your Kentucky, Marshall, WU, are all around here. And there's nothing like that. Going there and just watching. You have some people that's lucky enough to experience it firsthand on the field, and it's an amazing feeling. And then you work this 3 or 4 years in college football. just for one shot to have the NFL opportunity. And it finally rings, comes at your door. You take it and run. It's just such